Yo guys, it's CFB. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. And today, yes, we've got some very big transfer news to deliver you guys today. Very big news. In fact, it's all outgoing news. It's been outgoing after outgoing today, which is crazy. And also we have something else that's very exciting to top the video off, which we'll go into at the very first bit of news today. So before we do get into everything, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified every time I load a video. It's the first link in the description of my streaming channel, my second channel. Go and check those out. Be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it with the first bit of news, which is not transfer news. This is the bit that I said was exciting. Look what is here on the screen. It's just beautiful to see right here on the screen. Chelsea are back in training. There's a couple photos of some players. There's more players that have returned to training that just aren't in this photo. Only a photo can, get in a certain amount of people in. But there is, the photo of Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Wesley Fofana, Reece James, obviously Enzo Maresca, Colwill, Gusto, Jamie Gittins and Enzo Fernandez. There is just a couple of the players. Everybody else is in training. Andre Santos is there. Everybody's in training apart from a couple players, and that's Hato, which is understandable. Estavo is not in Chelsea training at the moment either, or from what we've seen. This is just from what we've seen, by the way. They could be in training. All these players I'm about to mention could be in training, but there's no Hato, no Estavo, no Lavia, no Jackson, which I kind of expect. And no Nkunku, which again, I kind of expect. Apart from that, everybody else is in Chelsea training. Everyone is back. It's just good, isn't it? It's good to see. Look, we all get in this loop. A team, no matter what team you support, I'm guessing it all applies. Unless you're probably a Man United fan at the moment. You probably don't even want to bear to see your team. But your team comes back into training. You just get excited. You see everything. You see everybody. The vibes are good. And you're just thinking, yes! You know what I'm trying to say? That's what you think. Pre-season happens and, you take a little bit dimmed down, but you're there like, it's only pre-season. You know what I'm trying to say? Then the season starts and then you realise, oh shit, we're shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So get the season over and done with. That's the cycle of, the majority of teams in the league and how they feel. Hopefully we don't feel like that. Hopefully we get like the Man City feel or the Liverpool feel where, throughout the whole season, we don't think, get the season over with. We think hopefully the season can continue more like this because we're top of the league or something like that. Let's hope we can feel like that. That would be delicious because we've returned to Cobham for the first time being world champions. It's just delicious to say, isn't it? It really is. And it's just good seeing everybody back. Jamie Gittins there as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Very eager to get into training. I like that. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just waiting to see more media, videos and stuff. I never, ever really watch the training videos apart from in pre-season. It's because, you get to see a couple players, see how they're doing training, see how they're, doing with other players, new players, how they're getting on with the, the players that have already been at the club for ages. You know what I'm trying to say? You get to see all that. It's always good to see, your players and new players at the club for pre-season training. It always is good. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just waiting on them, Estavo and Hato in training. That's all I'm waiting for now. And Lavia, obviously. You cannot miss Lavia. So, yeah, we have returned to training. I'm very excited for the new season. Very excited for the new season. In fact, actually, the new season actually kicks off next week, bizarrely enough. In 4 days, we've got our first friendly. I think it's against Bayer Leverkusen. And then, which is on the 8th of August, obviously. And then the 10th of August, we play AC Milan in our second friendly and our last friendly as well. Both games are at the Bridge as well. The 10th of August is on Sunday. And then a week later, which is obviously next week, we play our first Premier League game against Crystal Palace. So really not long until the Premier League starts now. Really not that long. I'm really excited. Honestly, really excited. And yeah, it's just good. It's just good to see everybody's back in training now. Obviously, we haven't had the pre-season that any other teams have really had because we haven't had the time to since we played the Club World Cup. We've had a short break compared to other teams as well. Could that make an effect until, going into the new season? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. But I'm just excited for the new season. Really am. Now, let's get into transfer news because we've got outgoings. Like I said, every bit of news right now, outgoings. And we've got two here we go outgoings to talk about as well. Let's start off with the first one, a very sad day. Here it is on the screen. Exclusive, Kieran Dewsbury to Everton. Here we go. Permanent deal agreed with Chelsea and player side. Understand fee is worth £25 million. Fixed fee, fixed plus add-ons up to £28-29 million total package. Kieran Dewsbury, Ugochukwu and Chukwuemeka are all leaving Chelsea on permanent deal. It's sad to see Kieran Dewsbury go, isn't it? Look, let's be real. If we have to keep it in the realms of reality, Kieran Dewsbury just wasn't Chelsea quality. He just was not Chelsea quality for where we want to be, where we've got to be at. You know what I'm trying to say? Where Chelsea should be at. He's not that quality. He's not the upper echelon. But for the season that we played previously, for the season he was here, you know, Conference League football and stuff, you know, getting us to Champions League football, but being more of a rotational squad player at times, he was okay for that role. He did a good job. I had worries about Kieran Dewsbury coming to Chelsea. I would probably say the 1 year he spent at the club, I would say he was a decent player for us. He was a decent player for us. Always kept his head down, was hard-working, never kicked up a fuss. And you know what? Built a really good connection with the fan base. Quite a lot of the fan base are sad to see him go, but understand him going. Like, he's not Chelsea quality. He's not. But we understand his want to go as well because, like, he deserves to get game time. I think Everton's a really good move for him. Obviously, my dad's an Everton fan as well, so I'm pretty sure he's happy about the deal. It's a good move for him. I think he is an Everton standard player, especially where Everton want to be at and where they're at right now. I think he's well in that standard. I think it's a good move for him. I think we've lost out on the money, though, which is unfortunate because I think we brought him for 30 million and we're only selling him for $1 million or two less because obviously the total package comes about 28-29 million. I mean, it's only $1 million or two loss. It's not really the biggest loss ever. It's not like a 5 or 10 million loss. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not by much. It's not by much. And when we get on to the next player who we've got out, I think it kind of, you know, makes the Kieran Dewsbury $1 million, $2 million loss a little bit more sweeter. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, it's sad to see him go, really, but it's understandable. I've seen some people kicking up a fuss about it, actually, saying, you know, it's a bit disgraceful, the fact we got rid of him, you know, only after a year. What was the point of the transfer? Look, if we want to be where we want to be at, winning the league and stuff like that, and, you know, competing for the highest honours, you can't be sentimental. You can't be sentimental. You can't look at these deals and go, oh, you know, it's so gutting, it's so unfortunate on him, oh, it's not right and stuff. We need the upper echelon. We need the quality. We need the quality, and I'm glad we're bringing in players with that quality. Plus, where does he fit? He doesn't fit in this squad. He's not getting in ahead of somebody who's just come in like Andre Santos, for example. He's not. So, unfortunate, but I wish Kieran Dewsbury best of luck. He's remained a top professional the whole time. And yeah, remaining. I hope he has good luck at Everton and does a good job there. So, anyway, Kieran Dewsbury sold for 25 million. Let me know in the comments down below what you all think about that. Now, let's move on to the next one, which obviously is obviously in the title and the thumbnail of the video. It's going to be right here on the screen from Fabrizio Romano. Leslie Ugochukwu authorised for medical at Burnley after permanent deal agreed with Chelsea. Both Armando Broja and Ugochukwu signed on permanent deal. Contracts to be signed and sealed this week. Here we go. Let's keep this one short, sweet and simple. Leslie Ugochukwu, good player. He is a solid player, really good player. Again, not Chelsea quality. Again, why did we bring him in the first place? It's kind of the same with Dewsbury. Like, I just never understood why we bring him in the first place. I'm hearing quotes of 25 million we've sold him for, which would be a profit, I'm pretty sure, because I think we brought him for 20, if I'm not mistaken. If we did sell him for 25 million, I'm cool with that. It's a profit. Even if we've broke even on him, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm trying to say? I've got nothing really else to say about Leslie Ugochukwu. I wish him the best at Burnley. Obviously, it mentioned there that Broja's left to go to Burnley as well. That's all done deal. That's all done, signed. He's had his medical. It's complete. He's at Burnley. However, I didn't mention about Broja leaving because at the time of when that was a here we go, there was no other news. I couldn't just do a news on a Broja, here we go. You know what I'm trying to say? So Broja, wish him good luck at Burnley as well. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. You know, injuries playing a big part of that because he could have became a really, really top striker in the Premier League. So it's unfortunate on that behalf. But I wish him the best of luck at Burnley. We got about 20 million for him as well, if I'm not mistaken. So some really good fees coming in. That's pure profit too. So I wish Broja the best. I wish Leslie Ugochukwu the best as well at Burnley. Never really had a sniff at Chelsea. And the times he did, he was okay. He was okay. But is he better than Lavia? Is he better than Enzo Fernandez? Is he better than Caicedo? Is he better than Andre Santos? Even a Sugo at that sense. I don't know. I think him and the Sugo may be on par. I'm not too sure. But, you know, he was never going to get in. No offence to him. He wasn't going to get in. But I wish him the best at Burnley. I really do. Another player that was a here we go, by the way, that I didn't mention because it came out at the time of the Broja here we go to Burnley. Again, these were the only 2 bits of news. I couldn't just do a video on 2 bits of news. Mark Gu has left to go to Sunderland on loan as well. I'm pretty sure you've all seen that as well. I wish Mark Gu the best of luck at Sunderland. I think it's a good loan move for him as well. I hoped I hoped he would have got a loan move, and he has gotten a loan move, especially to a Premier League side. I think that would be really good for him. So I wish him well at Sunderland on loan for the season. Yeah, we've got a lot of outgoings coming through at the moment, haven't we? Now, let's move on to the last bit of news, which is to do with Carney Chukwuemeka. Like I said, another outgoing. This could be here we go at any moment in time, by the way. Here it is on the screen. Negotiations between Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea for Carney Chukwuemeka on a permanent move. Carney wants Dortmund. Chelsea have been clear since July. Permanent deal, no way for loan, which is kind of a risky take in my opinion from Chelsea because, you know, let's just say Dortmund do back out, then we just got Carney sitting in the reserves. You know what I'm trying to say? Bit unfortunate. Carney Chukwuemeka, I think, will leave Chelsea no matter what, whether it's to Dortmund or Leipzig, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? It will be to someone because he is a good player. Carney Chukwuemeka is a really good player. Just like what I said about Broja, destroyed by injuries. In my opinion, destroyed by injuries. That one season he had with Pochettino, you know, the West Ham game where he got a goal, then got injured for a long period of time. Then he came back, got a goal, and then got injured again. I think it was against Leicester, funny enough, against Maresca's Leicester in the Cup. He's never had a full run of games at Chelsea, and I feel like if he did, I think he would have performed at a really, really good level, and we'd be looking at this going, yeah, do not sell him. But because of the amount of injuries he's had and the amount of bits of potential he keeps on losing because of these constant injuries, it's so unfortunate because I think Carney Chukwuemeka had really good abilities to become a top player. You know what I'm trying to say? Really tall player, good physical player, with close control dribbling at a really good level, could pick out a good pass. You know what I'm trying to say? I really like the qualities Carney had, and it's so unfortunate it's not worked out at Chelsea because I think he's even a Chelsea fan, if I'm not mistaken. That just sweetens it a little bit because he really wanted to make it here. You could see it. He really wanted to make it here, but it's just unfortunate it's not worked out. I think Dortmund would be a good move for him, or Leipzig, a German league team that are good at developing talent, young talent, like a Leipzig or a Dortmund, I think would be a brilliant move for him because I then think if he performed at a really good level at those clubs, I think he could get an even bigger move for his career. And I'd be happy with him, you know, doing that. As long as it's not to a Premier League club, like a rival club, you know what I'm trying to say. But, you know, really unfortunate for Carney. I do think he's going to get a good move for his career, though. I really do. And I wish him all the best if he does leave. Like I said, Fabrizio Romano says this could be a here we go any moment. It even could be a here we go at the time of this recording. You know what I'm trying to say? He will leave. I think we could easily get 30 million, in my opinion, for Carney, which would be a big profit. You know what I'm trying to say? But he won't be coming back to Chelsea, I don't think. No way. So, yeah. Anyway, let me in the comments down below what you think about every single bit of the news today. You know, Chelsea returning, Carney Chukwuemeka news, Ugochukwu and Dewsbury Hall leaving. Let me in the comments down below what you think about all those deals. Been very intrigued to know. Hit the bell notifications to notify every time I load a video. Videos can come at any time. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Peace.